Hey guys, happy Saturday. I'm coming at you with a quick little video to primarily talk about the Apple and the Tesla splits coming up at the end of the month. If you guys know the $25,000 challenge account, which we moved to a swing trading account, we recently closed out our CVAC trade. We had a quick little bottom bounce on this biotech IPO, and then we entered the space trade. All these tickers we talked about yesterday, Friday. I want to quickly review them here just in case you didn't notice the trades we just switched up. So again, with the space, I'm looking for a quick reversal here back to the 20s, and if we come a little bit lower, I'd like to average down on this one. This has been one of my favorite tickers to just constantly swing, and right now I'm looking at do we want to maybe increase or reallocate into Apple and Tesla for our swing account, the $25,000 challenge account, and that's what we're going to be talking about here a little bit more. Also, just a quick little update, because last week was my probably sloppiest trading week in the last for a while, and that's obviously because TOS was not working every day. So we would get a few trades in and then we'd be stuck. We're still doing all right this month. We're up pretty much 100% based on our average position size. So it's an okay month, but I feel like this whole week was actually a red week for me. So I'm a little bit stressed out, kind of, giving back some profits, not being able to jump on the opportunities, and mainly because just, lack of platform, being able to pull through. So that was a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. So, but what, a good thing to, kind of think about is, this is also why you have multiple portfolios. So I have my day trading portfolio, I have my swing trading portfolio, the $25,000 challenge one, I have my dividend stocks, yada, yada. So I always like to have a little bit of diversification. I know you guys have been asking me, Alex, review Apple and Tesla. Those are two tickers I haven't been talking about too much. I keep trying to dip by these, but I constantly miss it. And that's why I want to actually talk about them now, because I do think that there's some good dip buying opportunities. So I did some research, watched some videos, and there's kind of there's one article and one video that I actually really want to recommend you guys check out. One was a Seeking Alpha article where kind of analyzes past history of reverse splits. And something kind of interesting here is historically, leading up to these reverse splits, there'll be an increase, a little bit rally in the price, and then after the split, so T basically plus 5 days after the split, it'll be a little bit of a decline, which is always kind of an interesting to note a little bit, and totally makes sense, because what is obviously a reverse split? Well, you're reducing your share size, your share price, to make it more accessible to investors, right? And that creates a lot of news, so more people hear about it. It's kind of like, when you do an IPO and you do a roadshow, you're just spreading awareness. And a little bit with the reverse splits, or the splits, not reverse splits, it kind of brings a little bit more awareness to the ticker. So I think that's kind of a reason that the stock price kind of rallies for a little bit and then, cools down after the split, and then subsequently some selling off. So some interesting notes here with Apple. This is going to be its fifth split, and the original IPO in 1980 was for $22 a share. And I just want to quickly go to AAPL and talk about that, and we're gonna have to go to the weekly here because this is way back. And if you just look at this, it's totally crazy chart, just totally parabolic. And then if we go all the way back here, you can see that, they had the low here at 26 cents. And then this is roughly where the IPO was, right around like, what was it, 40 cents or 50 cents, what it would be now with all the splits. And so if we just, take, I think Apple's split is going to be a 4 to 1 split. Yeah, so that's going to take it down to pretty much like 12.5 cents. Based on their IPO. So their new IPO price technically would have been 12 cents, which is kind of a crazy thing to think about. Really shows you how much Apple is, has been growing since their IPO. So, with this recent rally here, just in the last few days, so we have the IPO coming up here on the 31st. So that is what, like, well, I guess you could, how many trading days is that? 1 second here. I would assume that the T minus thing was trading days. So that would pretty much be 6 trading days left to go. So I wonder if you were going to keep on having a little bit of a rally here to the upside. this has been such a blow off top for me. And, you know, as a mostly purely technical trader, especially when it comes to day trading, I would have a really hard time getting in on this ticker at the moment. And, you know, that's oftentimes why I've constantly missed the pullbacks on Apple, because I'm always just a little bit too conservative wanting to trade it. But knowing that a reverse split's coming up and knowing that it typically dips after a reverse split, I probably would consider buying AAPL on any sort of pull under the 15 EMA, which is, or this 9 EMA, which is this blue line. So somewhere, you know, back below 400, or in the future, that's going to actually be around 100. So I think if you could pop up some AAPL under $100 would be great and a nice longer term investment. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to mention with Apple, how I would probably be looking to enter it in my $25,000 challenge account, which we've just about grown from $4,000 now to $8,000. Really good fun with this one. It's just a little bit slow with the swing trading because you have to kind of wait for these opportunities to pop up every now and then. So you can pretty much assume if after August 31st, if Apple is below $100, I would probably be picking some up. And in the case with Tesla, really similar. Let's see if that loads. This is going to be their first reverse split. Now, Tesla has been just absolutely going exponential as well. And I gotta say though, as a day trader and a fairly technical trader, these pullbacks on Tesla are just always extremely wicked. So 65% pullback there from here as well from the highs. There's also like a 50% plus pullback. It's just like these really strong pullbacks. And let's say the price doesn't really increase too much, and then we have this 5-to-1 reverse split, which is going to be also on the 31st. And we basically do that split from here. That's going to bring the stock price down to 420. That's a classic Elon Musk kind of situation there. So we'll see what happens with that. But I guess you can assume if last time we broke under $400, that was pretty much the best buying opportunity like that I felt like you're going to get in a while with Tesla. So I would see that as a swing trade, that would be, or a long-term investment, a phenomenal entry would be anything around $400 again after the split. I think that would be a phenomenal price target. Now, if we say, okay, well, there's been these fairly strong pullbacks, 50-60%, where would that land us actually? So let's kind of figure out, let's say we didn't go much further than, let's say, 2,100, which, I mean, we have 6 more trading days till the reverse split. So who knows, we could even go 2,400, 3,000, who knows? I'm just, let's say it was happening tomorrow, what would happen? So if we had another one of these 50 to 60% pullbacks, that would be between $800 and $1,000, right? So now technically an entry around $200 after the reverse split would be really nice. But I think probably any sort of safe bet would be probably, in a nutshell, that anything, around 250 or something would be a really kind of sweet entry after a reverse split. Anywhere below 400 would be really nice way to kind of trade Tesla. And one video, if you guys want to dig a little bit more into long term of Tesla, I watched quite a few videos on Tesla, and this was actually one of my favorite from Meet Kevin. Really cool video here. I watched the whole thing through, and I really like the kind of fundamental review he goes on through that. I don't do too many fundamental reviews oftentimes, so I think that's why I wanted to share this video as well, because I think it offers something that I don't focus on as much. So I'll leave this the Seeking Alpha article and this video in the Trade Journal post, which I will link in the first comment under this video. One thing though to keep in mind, and this is something that I trade with small caps all the time, is these exponential moves, and that's really what we're seeing here with Tesla and Apple. These things are absolutely going exponential, and I wouldn't be surprised if we had one of those very strong pullbacks at one point. So that's one thing I'm going to be kind of a little bit weary about overall, is you just understanding that when these things pull back, they do tend to really sell off hard. Actually, if we go to the daily chart, it would probably be a little bit easier to kind of see this. These really kind of 2, 3, 4 week long sell-offs that it has. But if you fundamentally believe in Tesla or Apple, which I think a lot of investors do, then just buying into the dips would probably be a really, really safe way to trade both of them and just keep averaging down. Wait for a bigger pullback, probably over 30, 40, 50%, and then just keep on averaging down and start accumulating. I think that's a really, really kind of safe way to trade these tickers. I mean, these are not small caps. These are not our typical day trading companies that tend to go back to zero. So you don't have to be as sporadic and understand that you're swing trading and not day trading these. I mean, everyone has a different strategy. I don't know if you guys are day trading Tesla and whatnot. I typically don't day trade larger caps. I day trade smaller caps. So I like to review the larger caps for more swing trading opportunities. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video on Apple and Tesla. Now I'm going to be putting these in my Roth IRA, which allows me to swing trade them, be a little bit more active how I go about them. Let me know what your plans are with Apple and Tesla in the video comments below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you buying more? Are you holding? Are you selling before the split? Let me know, and I will see you guys first thing on Monday morning to trade the market open. Don't forget to drop the like, guys, if you enjoy the content. If you're totally new here, don't forget to subscribe. We go live every morning at 9:15 a.m. to review our watch list and trade the market open. I'll see you then, guys. Have a great weekend. Ciao, ciao.